YouTube. Not a TV show, not a short film. It's definitely not an episode. It's a movie. We back with another story time.
It's a movie.
This time it's a story time on the craziest Halloween night ever. Like multiple different parties, drunk people, like people smoking, like literally everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they don't get crazy in this. Me blowing my whistle, helping people cross the street, all that, like for real, it was crazy. Also, if you're in the TikTok live, make sure y'all comment right now. I'm gonna show it to the, you feel me? I'm gonna show y'all to the YouTube video. In here, my boy Devin here. You feel me? Say hi, you say yo YouTube, yes sir. But it was so much going on. It was to the point where I started writing down stuff on my notes just so I have it when I'm telling the story time. The story starts like this. It is Halloween, so y'all know it's my boy's birthday. It's Mel's birthday, right? We at Mel, it's 5 o'clock I think. We at Mel's house. We go to Mel's house, we talking about where we going. We like, yo, we gonna go to Plainfield. It's a party over there. We, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be cool, it's gonna be sturdy. At Mel's house, we cut the cake. He was walking his dog or doing something, so we had to, they did take us a little bit to leave his house. So we left this house around like 8 o'clock. And even as we're saying, yo, we gotta leave his house, we're like, bro, we gotta be early. Cause appreciate the gift. We like, yo, we gotta be early. Because if we late, might not get in. I ain't gonna lie. If you late to some parties, you really might not get in. Either that or they're gonna up the price OD. And when we go in there, we had to RSVP. So we RSVP and we like, oh yeah, it's probably gonna cost like 15, 20. I'm gonna tell y'all more about the price later. You feel what I'm saying? Right? So we get over to the function. You feel what I'm saying? In Plainfield, we get there, we was late. But I had a friend who was there. I'm not gonna say her name, but I had a friend that was there. She wasn't good too, I ain't gonna lie. I had a friend that was there. She was already waiting in line. Then we had walked up to the line, we were in front, and then my other friend, he was there, he was mad as hell because he was waiting outside for like 40 minutes for us, I ain't gonna lie. We walk in, they talking about, oh, I heard them talk about the price. I'm thinking I heard 20, 25. They talking about $30. $30? Huh? It was 5 of us. All together for 5 of us was gonna be $150. For 5 people, it was only $150 to get in the party. That's crazy. Then we all look at each other, we like, y'all wanna pay that? Cause we thinking we gonna go there and then go somewhere else after. So when they said $30, we like, are we really trying to pay that just to get into one function? No, we was not doing that, I ain't gonna lie to you. Then I leave, my sister called me, they're like, yo, I just paid for all you and your little friends, y'all could just come back. I'm like, no, we already walked out the line, people already looking at us and all that. We like, bro, we not going back. Mind you, I literally just told my friend, I just told y'all my friend was in line, so she was waiting for us. As we leaving, like we driving off to the next party in New Brunswick. She texted me, she like, yo, where y'all at? Where y'all at? I'm like, should I answer? I don't even know. We left, I ain't gonna lie, we left. We was not paying that 30. Let's go. She texted me, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, we left. Like, my mans wasn't jacking it. The whole time, all of us wasn't jacking it. But I had said they wasn't jacking it. So then we had left there. We get to Brunswick, we had to find parking. We found parking, we walk over to the next function. The line is going all the way around the block. It's going from this side, probably like 100 people damn near. The other side, maybe like 120. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people outside. Some people get in, some people don't. We wait in line for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, bro, I see my man's, he come in. I didn't hear what he said, but he had told me I can go with him because he hosting that, he can go in for free. I'm like, what? And then I see, as we wait in the line, he just come, talk to the guy. He like, yeah, I got you. Then they go in. What? That's crazy. Afterward, I did text him. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta tap me in with that. Like, how you do the hosting stuff? I'm trying to get it for free too. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Then I had seen this guy. He was bringing everybody to the other side, and I'm like, yo, y'all stay here. We're gonna go around. We're gonna see if we can go in over there. So then we went around. Bro, this where the story get crazy, chat. This where the story get crazy. We went around. We over there. He talking about it's 25 to get in. We didn't mind paying 25. I ain't gonna lie. But as that's happening, they called me. They're like, yo, we with these girls, and they got another function. We about to go down the block. We about to go walk down the block. I'm like, all right, bet. Another place we can go. Say no more. So then they like, yeah, we got another function. We walk around the block. It's like 10 girls. I ain't gonna lie. 6 out of 10 of them probably look good. The rest of them, they was alright. You know what I'm saying? So then we walking with them. We literally just following them. But as I'm following them, somebody out the car, they're like, yo, the function over. I'm like, nah, they ain't let nobody in. Then she had said something. Then as I walked away, you know, I be lagging sometimes, chat. So as I walk away, I'm like, yo, wait, did she just say, yo, come here? And she did say that. She was saying like, yo, come here. Trying to tell me to go to the car. Appreciate the follow. She's trying to tell me to go to the car. I'm like, nah, I just sold the bag on the huss. I didn't know. She calling me over to tell, I'm saying, come talk to me type shit. But then we had to get down the block, we with the girls. I'm like, bro, we gotta start asking questions. Like, we just following random girls in downtown New Brunswick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wait, like, where are we going? You know what I'm saying? What's the Addy? Are you sure they're leading us the right way? Cause some girls, yo, you gotta turn that off. They going, I'll watch it later. I ain't gonna lie, cause they're gonna hear it in the video. Wait, you following random girls? I know, that's what I'm saying, chat. Why are we following random people? But they like, but you gotta remember, 6 out of 10 of them is bad though. So it's not, you know what I'm saying? 6 out of 10 of them is bad. It was 10 of them, like 6 out of 10 of them is bad. 4 of them, they aight. You feel what I'm saying? Don't blame you for that. Nah, it wasn't me, it was mine, cause I wasn't with them. We split up, it was 3 over here and 2 over there. The people that was in the 3, they really sold, bro, cause we following the random girls. We walking with them. I'm like, yo, girls sometimes they be thinking they smart. I got some of them they low key be dumb. So I'm like, wait, are we going the right way? I start asking questions. Then they tell us what the addy is. We did not know, like, cause we had forgot, cause we started talking about something else. So then as we walk in a car, like he like not stopping. I'm like, stop, like chill. You feel what I'm saying? I had to take out the whistle. I ain't gonna lie. First time I took out the whistle. Then anytime we cross the street, it's a car. I'm blowing the whistle, telling them stop. I ain't gonna lie. They was laughing and shit. I did have aura. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I did have aura. You feel what I'm saying? Right? So then we had kept walking down. Then eventually my other friend, he drove past us. He in a car. We drove past us. We eventually get to the block. What's up, people? We eventually get to the block where the party's at. So then we bust the left. Oh my gosh. Guess what? We're in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Brunswick. We're in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Brunswick. I'm like, there's no way. We get outside, they talking about, oh, they not letting nobody in this, they shut down. We get in front of it, yo, some guy swing on somebody else. All you heard, yo, we dipped down the block. We dipped down the block, I ain't gonna lie. This what happens when you follow girls? I know, bro, I know. You feel what I'm saying? But we get inside, bro, I'm telling you, we get there, it's a bunch of people outside. They like, yo, come here. All you hear, yo, come here. Boom, somebody get hit in the face. I'm like, nah. Dude, crazy. Immediately, we all start running. And as we running, the girls talking about some, why y'all running? Why y'all running? Like, not the girls we was with, but other random girls talking about some, why y'all running? Why y'all running? We're in Brunswick in a random neighborhood we don't know, and somebody just got swung. Then as we run all the way down the street, we like, nah, we leaving, bro. We run all the way down the street. We get down the street, whole time, my man's like, yo, somebody over there was clutching. Somebody had that on them. You know what I'm saying? So we like, good thing we ran, I ain't gonna lie. As we run down the block, my man, he pick us up, we start driving away. He like, yo, bro, y'all was in the ops block. Y'all was wild, y'all was in the ops hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the place that, I'm not gonna say where, but this the place where majority of people die. Majority of people get at, and where they begin, like, so I'm like, bro, this is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this is crazy. We had eventually drove back to the car. And then, remember the function I said that we couldn't get in because there was so much people? The same people was still outside. They did not get in either, I ain't gonna lie. We come back, that function is shut down. The cops is outside, they telling everybody get off the block and stuff like that. Why do people host functions when they know it will be shut down? I don't know, honestly, I don't know. I guess they didn't think it was gonna be that much people, but I don't know. We had got into the car and we like, yo, it's another function we can go to. You feel what I'm saying? It's in Edison. I had seen it, I'm like, yo, we can go to that. I appreciate you doing another rose. So then we drive over to the Edison function. Bro, when I tell y'all, the place we was looking at was not the right place, bro. We get outside, it's a bunch of old heads, they watching football. It's a bunch of old heads and they watching, appreciate the road. It's a bunch of old heads and they watching football. I'm like, yo, what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? They like, bro, should we even go over there? We get out the car, we go and look, it's a bunch of old heads. Whole time, it was that and it was a smoke shop. And the smoke shop it says smoke shop, but it really was the event space for. So then the smoke shop was the real place we were supposed to be looking at. And we was looking at the wrong place. We was looking at like a 21 or whatever plus club. You know what I'm saying? Before we got back to Travis Hour, the car ride, quiet. The car ride was quiet, bro. We had drove back to the same one in Brunswick where there was a bunch of police on the block. Eventually the police had left. This where it get crazy too. I ain't gonna lie, this where it get crazy too. So we get back to Brunswick. As we go back, we park at the same spot. As we go back to Travis Hour, it's a bunch of people outside, bro. Like it's someone's car. They're dancing on top of that person's car. They're literally on top of someone's car. Y'all not gonna see on YouTube, but TikTok. They're on top of someone's car, shaking hips. I'm like, what? Hold on, damn. At this point, we had walked out with the speaker. I'm really on my rep time and I'm blowing the whistle, all that. And it's girls outside, but like they not jumping. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not going. They're not going, chat. I ain't gonna lie, they not going. They are a little bit, but not really though. You know what I'm saying? Then eventually someone come outside, they're like, yo, y'all gotta leave. what's it called? If y'all don't leave, we're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to shut the whole shit down. Where's this? In New Brunswick. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, we're gonna have to shut this shit down. I'm like, damn. So eventually everybody like, yo, we going to the main strip. We're going to College Ave. I'm about to be going there later too. When we had left to go to the main strip in New Brunswick, I went to McDonald's real quick. I went to Popeyes real quick. I hear Jay Glizzy. As I walk in, I'm like, yo, what's poppin' again? They're like, yo, what you doing outside? I'm like, bro, what you mean? I be outside, 9 o'clock. You feel me? Then we started walking to College Ave. We're gonna stay live until the night? Nah, cause my phone, bro, that's another thing. Mind you, we outside, my phone is dying, bro. My phone is on like 5-6%, bro. We walking around downtown Brunswick. It's a lot of people outside. As soon as we get to like where the train station is, bro, I see somebody making a TikTok. You know I hopped in that. I hopped in that TikTok. I'm in there. Damn. And the whole time I'm blowing the whistle. As we walking down the block, we was talking to random people. I seen a bunch of other people with the raps. I was blowing the whistle. We had made a couple TikToks. Then eventually we started playing music on the speaker. You know what I'm saying? Cause we thinking, oh yeah, if we play the music on the speaker, they gonna start shaking that shit. Like, we thinking they gonna start shaking that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So then we had started playing it. We went down this one block. We had seen a party. That joint got shut down, or at least everybody was leaving. He talking about, oh yeah, come back in 5 minutes. We gonna let y'all in. No. So then we had walked past this one girl. Mind you, she's with her boyfriend. We start playing. I'm trying to dunk. You know what I'm saying? And she started shaking that shit. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? She started shaking that shit. You feel me? So we like, oh, did somebody try to get behind that shit? Not jacking it. I was like, damn. We at least got one of them to say something. Well, we had the music. You feel what I'm saying, Chad? We at least got one of them to say something. They had the music. Later on in the story, y'all gonna hear me talk about like me risen, bro. I'm telling you, cause I dead post some shit later on in the story. I gotta just listen to chill. We had did that. We was in the area. We had seen a frat house. I'm already knowing. I seen so many other people tell story times on frat house. I'll make this portion quick. We had seen a frat house. I ain't gonna lie. I'm already knowing they not letting us in, cause frat houses, bro, they don't let people in for real, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Unless it's the girls. If you a guy, you not getting in that joint. So we had walked over. He like, who y'all know here? Do y'all know anybody here? He like, I ain't gonna lie, you probably should just leave. That's a nice guy. You feel what I'm saying? My mans, they just tried walking in. I'm like, nah, they not letting y'all in. And then they had talked to them, and we all just left. Then we was on the block. We had walked back to the main like College Ave Road. We walking around. But as we walking, bro, people is drunk, chat. And when I tell they drunk, like I'm walking straight. This person, as I'm walking straight, they'll walk towards me and just randomly lean over and bump into my shoulder. I'm like, bro, y'all really just like drunk, bro. He said, Gliz, last night had to be a movie. I ain't gonna lie, Marco, it was. That was, bro. Last night really was a movie, for real. As we walk back, right? I hear, yo, Jay Glizzy. As someone's driving past in a car, I'm like, oh, we got motion, okay. I had seen some girl in her car, and they like, oh, he look like the type to work at Foot Locker, cause you know I got the suit on, the whistle, all that, right? So then she had called me. She had called me up. She's like, yo, come here. I go over to I seen her, and I go over to the car. Yo, my phone. Mind you how I told you earlier in the story, my phone is dead, right? I told you earlier in the story, my phone is dead. So then I go over to the car, I'm talking to her. Her friend like, oh, I seen you. You the kid from, I don't want to be known for that. But she like, you the kid from Menlo? I be watching YouTube videos. I'm like, what? She talking about, you the kid from Menlo? I be watching YouTube videos. I'm like, nah, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. And I dapped them up. The other girl that's driving, she like, my phone, actually putting the Instagram in, my phone died. So then she like, I'm at the park, just come with us. Yeah, I got noticed like at least 5 times, like outside. Like just outside, I got noticed 5 times. She had left. But then, bro, she like, I'm thinking she gonna make her right or make her left. No, bro, she dead went all the way down the street and park. I'm like, damn. So I had to run after her a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I had to run a little bit, I'm gonna be honest. I did run. I had seen her. I got the gram. Then they was like, oh, what you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to find the function and shit. I'm gonna text you. I said, I'm gonna text you. So then she like, all right, bet, just let me know. And then I had left. Then as I'm leaving, some guy like, yo, they shut down Trappy Hour. We're going to the other function over here. I'm like, oh. Is that an afterwave? Is that an afterwave? You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I'm like, all right, say no more, where we going? Then he like, oh, Hansel and Gretel, we all about to go down there. We got music and all that. And we like, damn, how far is it? I check, it's like 2 streets down. I'm like, what? Say no more. So then he told us, all right, bet, we're gonna see how, now we walk down there. We finally get there. I ain't gonna lie, when we got there, that shit was not jumping, bro. It was like a group of girls in there, a group of guys, and then the 2 people that we just seen that told us pull up. I'm like, damn, what we gonna do, bro? Like, this is perfect opportunity. We just gotta tell people pull up. So I'm thinking, should I post my story and tell people pull up? I'm like, nah, I can't do that. So I go outside. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go tell people come here. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I was walking past, I'm like, yo, y'all looking for a function, They like, yeah. I'm like, right there, literally go right there. Mind you, it wasn't jumping yet. They like, one of the girls, she like, oh, if it's not jumping, I know who to come back to. I'm like, yeah, you do. You know what I'm saying? They had one in, I seen a group of guys, they had one in, 2 girls, they had one in. And then I finally got a little bit more jumping. But we had finally gotten the function. At this point, it's like low-key lit. We get in there, I forgot what they was playing. But they started playing some song. It was more girls in there, it was some guys in there. Everybody was in there, but they was all in their own groups. You feel what I'm saying, chat? As we in there and they start playing like really good music, bro, the girls start throwing that shit. But, right? As we enter, the girls start throwing that shit. But they doing it on each other. Like, bro, it's too much guys here for y'all to be doing that. What are we doing? It's the vibes is in here, but they not jumping. Like, they gotta be jumping. They gotta be jumping. I ain't gonna lie. It was another guy, but it's like I don't know if he was. Let me not say that. But it was definitely was something wrong with him. I'm gonna just say that. It was something wrong with him, chat. You feel what I'm saying? Cause he dancing and stuff, but like he doing like little zesty dances or something like that. I don't know. It was just weird. It was him and his girl, and the group of girls hyping the hook. It was girls that were throwing that shit on each other. Then it was like 2 girls that was just fine, and they was just standing in the corner, not even doing nothing, just talking to each other. And then it was another group of 3 girls. They looked good, but they was like only 3 or 4 girls. They was like only dancing with each other though. You feel what I'm saying? Zest Fest, exactly Zest Fest, bro. Eventually, some time passed, just that happening. Me and the guys, we kind of hyped each other up. And eventually, another guy came in, and the 3 girls that looked good, they had moved. The other girls, 2 girls that was standing on the wall, they had came over. So then, this one white girl, she going crazy. I wish I recorded it. I might have a video. I might put it on the YouTube. I'm not sure. But she going crazy. This white girl going crazy. She doing her little dance. She doing her little dance. I'm like, damn, get a white girl. Damn, get a white girl. Damn, get a white girl. Chill. I'm not. Nah, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. What's going on? We having the white girl. She going crazy in a circle. Then my man's Flex, bro. He ain't alive or nothing. My man's Flex, bro. It was him and one guy with the cornrows. I'm like, bro, you gotta turn up. Like, they gonna play some music, you gotta turn up. The one guy with the cornrows, he started like low key trying to dance battle Flex. He like, whatever he do. And then I'm like, what? Stop playing. Turn me up, Flex. So then Flex started frying that shit out of him, bro. He started. Y'all know how Jersey people be. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really got emo. Y'all know how Jersey people be. So then he started frying him. And then one of the girls that was throwing it on each other, it's the one time the whole function they actually threw it on somebody else. One of the girls that was throwing it on each other started throwing it on one of the guys. I'm like, nah. Cause she was like dancing, then she turned around, she started throwing that. Then I'm like, yo, go. Then he got behind that. We were like, You know, I got the whistle. I gotta blow the whistle. I'm like, oh, they going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. She had stopped. Then I had whispered to her friend, like, oh, after I twerk on him, I don't need to talk to him no more. Like, ew. I was like, what? What you mean? Cause then he had tried to get back on that. She was not jacking it. He could not get back on it. It was a one-time thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. So then some time passed. One of the girls got mad bold. The little white girl, she got mad bold. She's talking about she cold. She asked my man for his hoodie. And then we all making faces. We like, huh? You asking for somebody's hoodie? Crazy weird. So then my friend started trolling. He talking about, you gotta do 25 jumping jacks and 10 burpees. Why I actually see her do one of the jumping jacks after that she stopped. So then we come to the end of the function. We kind of always just stand around. The lit girls had left. The guy with the corn had left. Then we like, we out? And they was like, yeah, we out. So then we had left. I get back to the Popeyes I was in earlier on in the story. Bro, tell me why I see my friend. I'm like, yeah. I see my friend. And he had Popeye, but we was hungry. The last time we ate was earlier on in the story when we was at Mel's house. Until then, we literally did not, besides the one time we had stopped in the store, we literally barely even ate. I ain't gonna lie. I was straight hungry. So then he had chicken and biscuits, tore that shit up. I ain't gonna lie. They like, yo, what's the functions? I'm like, yo, you just gotta walk down this way and go back over there. I gotta ask them if they ever actually got in. I don't even know. This is the same person who had got in. I'm like, yo, what was y'all doing? Like, did y'all get in? They was like, yeah, we got in. It was lit. And they had shut it down and we had left. And we just been outside. I was like, oh, all right. And I'm like, yeah, so if you go down that way, it's the function, blah, blah, blah. It was like, all right, say no more. And I was like, but if you do go over there, they low-key not doing it. Like, they not going. Like, they not jumping. They not really going. We walked back to the car. We got back to the car. At this point, it's like 2 a.m., bro. We get back to the crib, 3 a.m. 3 or 2 a.m. No, I think it was 2 a.m. We get back to the crib at 2 or 3 a.m. I'm not sure. Like, it was late. And that's the story time on the craziest Halloween night ever. I ain't gonna lie. It's the story time on the craziest Halloween night ever. If y'all like these story times, make sure y'all comment down below, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'm gonna see y'all next time, man.